Hello everyone, Diego Cuevas here, and here today I'm going to be reviewing Blair Witch. So let's get started. So Blair Witch is a sequel to the Blair Witch Project, and well, of course they ignore Book of Shadows because everybody wants to ignore that film. But anyway, that's a tiresome joke. Point is, this guy Lucas Jesse, I forgot his name. He goes out there in the woods to find his sister Heather, and he thinks that she's still out there with the company of his one of his friends. No, he has two other friends, but the other one is this girl who's like, again, another gloss over dialogue sentence that's just, I'm a film student. It's from a film class. That's film. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then they go into the woods to find Heather, And the one thing that people are going into this is they are correct. Anybody who says this is the exact same movie, yeah, they are correct in that sense. Except though, the body count is higher. The first one, the first Blair Witch Project, I'm just going to call it Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project had 3 people. This one has 6. And again, you're probably saying, that's something different. No, but the body count is a little bit higher. You do see there are some deaths, and you do see them, and they're pretty cool. And you do see some things that you didn't see in the original. But I do like the fact that it is different with its choice of arguments, because in the first one, like again, in the Blair Witch Project, what the hell they're arguing over? A freaking map. They're arguing over a freaking map. This one's actually genuine. This one actually feels a little bit more drastic in some senses, where you go, yeah, you would argue over something like that because that's freaking crazy and insane, and nobody would do that. There are some things in this movie that don't work per se. I do have to blame Adam Wingard and Simon Bretzi. I think that's the writing and directing duo. And again, I may not blame them wholly, but the thing is though, is those two are perfect together. I think they are. Again, writing and directing duo, they're absolutely fantastic. He lets Simon direct the whole entire, he lets Simon write the whole script. He lets Adam direct it because he knows how to handle that kind of stuff. I just think Adam is working better with these high concept of, really switching the boundaries of horror films. In the next coming months, we have 2 other directors stepping beyond their boundaries to do sequels to other films. You have Mike Flanagan doing Ouija 2, or Ouija Origins of Evil, dun dun dun, and then you have David S. Sandberg doing Lights Out 2. No, David S. Sandberg, who did Lights Out, is doing Annabelle 2. And it's like, yes, you're getting these directors who come from a horror, independent background, then you're bringing them up to do these sequels that might make them a lot more money than any of the films that they did previously. And which is true. Blair Witch is going to make more money than any other Guest, You're Next, and any other film that Adam Wingard has done in the past. It's going to make that times 10 just this weekend alone. That being said, though, the film is absolutely an okay time. I mean, I paid $6.50 for this, or $6.25 for this movie. Was I angry that I paid $6.25? No. I had a perfectly fine, capable time with it. It was okay. I went to the theater. Not a lot of people were in there. Some people here and there. They weren't laughing, crying. They weren't being extra with the movie. They weren't doing the typical, don't go in there, type of thing. They were quiet. And again, but that's a bad thing though too with the horror film, is when they're quiet and they're not scared, and it doesn't do that. But the one thing I do give this movie credit, and that's one thing I do give those 2 credit for, is the body horror aspect. There is a body, something's inside somebody's something, and it is pretty effective watching it. And you go, oh, ooh, like I winced at it. I went, oh shit, like that's something that I think works. It's a body horror film at that point, but it's a scene though, and again, you do see it in other films. You've seen it done better in different films. But overall, though, there are some things in this movie that are, again, it's different in certain aspects from the first one. But it is the same movie. It ends the same way. It goes in the same direction. People go in the woods, they argue, and then, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. But if you haven't seen the Blair Witch Project, the first one, and if you want to see this one, then yeah, go ahead. But if you've seen the Blair Witch Project, I'm just going to tell you right now, it ends exactly how that first one ended. And nothing's wrong with that. If a movie wants to be exactly the same, that's what I'm worried about with these up-and-coming, independent horror directors who have so much free range with the other movies that are so great, and you bring them into this forefront, and it's like, the movie's going to be on your shoulders because we know that you have a big following, and if you fail at this, we're going to bury your career. And again, that may not happen. That may not happen to Adam Wingard. I think this movie is getting good amount of buzz. And again, it's gonna make a certain amount of money. It's definitely gonna make much more than its budget. Adam Wingard would live to tell another tale. I'm just worried about other directors who are independent directors, who they cast to direct these, upcoming sequels because they have a following, because they're so popular with this type of community that I'm in, that, follows them. Again, they're bringing them into the forefront, and if they fail at it, it's going to be on them, because nobody's in these movies. Nobody's in this movie. I don't know any of the actors. Nobody's in Ouija 2 except Matt Flanagan's wife, who was in Hush, and nobody's in Annabelle 2. I don't think any of the same actors are going to be in Annabelle 2. And again, that's a big problem, because you are resting all of the fact on those directors' shoulders who come from such a prolonged background of doing, smaller film. And again, maybe one of them's going to knock it out of the park. I'm going to be optimistic, but for right now, I'm a little disappointed with Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett. But overall, though, if you're going to go see it, definitely go see it. Go see it in theater. Go see it. Actually, you know what? No. I can't recommend a theater viewing experience. Rent it. Have a good time. Popcorn at your own home. At your own expense, too. Don't spend freaking $8 on a goddamn bucket of popcorn. You don't spend another $12 on a soda that you're going to barely finish. Then you're just going to... Sorry. No, I'm serious, though. Put that shit in a cup. To ice it. Drink it. That's it. Okay, I'm sorry. But the thing is, though, you're going to have a good time with this movie. And I did, a little bit, but I would have a better time if I watched it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Blair. Have a great day. Click the like button, subscribe, and if you like this video, and if you hate it, I'm sorry. Maybe check out my other videos. Maybe you like those better. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Have a great day. Leave a comment down below. I will reply to you without a doubt. I know this. I'm trying to do new things. I'm trying to make excuses. Bye. See ya.